things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Tough.
And the Gators will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back in full commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Aguilar. Working that wide receiver screen. The Vols pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Holds it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to 42. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson.
The angle of this fucking game is hard, man.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
That's why I don't play in fucking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
4 receiver set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's ball. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Plucks it out of the air. Tripped up for the tackle.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
The Gators are threatening in the red zone. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then...
There he goes! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On the move, it's Lewis. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers! formation, blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let it go. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wilson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it completely.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's ball. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open, dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's ball. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Florida!
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the balls will put it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Gators are on the move. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. With the catch, it's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I...
Touchdown, Gator! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Under fire, and it's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, Every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see.
How does that do not block? Like, I don't understand.
And your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's
That
get
was
this
just-
offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few
That
first
was
downs
weird.
in scoring position.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout.
Pick the ball up.
Connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't understand. I still don't understand how
When
that
we look
people
at
block.
this entire
It's
game,
crazy.
how can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Vols need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You got to give it to this defense, too, because they know they've got to get off the field. They need the ball back, and they know the offense is going to run it. So getting more bodies close to the line of scrimmage and the big fellas up front winning the one-on-one battles, that's been the big key to them, only allowing a couple of yards here on these last 2 plays.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start.
Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just keep slinging it. The throw to the outside is complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Aguilar. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed, and he's able to close the gap.
Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Trying to run, it's Lewis. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 21 over Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ball. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
First down here for the offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most